don't get excited about a sales workshop because they think I'm going to teach you about selling. And I am not here to teach you about selling. I'm here to demystify selling. I'm here to help you unlearn things that you think you understand about selling. I'm here to demystify. You sell? If you can sell, say, I can sell. Anybody at your table not say that? Turn to someone at your table and say, you can sell. Now turn to the person on the other side and say, even you can sell. Because you can sell.
I really got a lot out of it. One of the things that I want to stress is that how Ed just really broke down and demystified, as he says, the what selling is and what selling isn't. And we typically, no one likes to sell, it seems, and no one wants to be sold. But the reality of the matter is that nothing happens until something is sold.
You know, one of the things I love about Ed is he's raw, he's real, he is energetic, he's funny, but there's a really big heart there as well. So he's going to push you when you need to be pushed, but he's going to be there with open arms as well to say, you know what, it's going to be okay, you can get to the other side, and he's going to help facilitate to get you into that place where you really feel like you've got the victory and you can take this and move forward in whatever capacity that looks like for you.
Do you have the potential to move through this, to overcome this obstacle, to summon strength and character and faith and belief in yourself and in your God and in others, to just grit your teeth if necessary and keep on going?
I want you to like me, but I really don't care. Because I'm not here to be liked. I want to be liked, but I don't need to be liked. Paul didn't hire me to make you like me. And you know this is true. John Maxwell didn't want me on his faculty to make you like me. Yes, you're going to laugh for the next 2 hours. You're going to laugh a lot. Hopefully, most of the times that I want you to laugh. Like that.
More than anything else, I want people to come away with a strong sense of who they are and an itch, a desire to find out more about who they are, a belief in themselves and their potential and the possibility of what kind of a life they can create for themselves and for others.
All he wants to do is pour into me. He wants me to be great. He doesn't care how I think or feel about him. He's just out there to really share his knowledge, and that's an attractive trait.
He is so in your face, and he is so real. I love that.
I mean, if somebody poked you in the chest and said, why should I buy from you? And most people are not that rude, I grant you that. But you'd better be ready to answer that question. The first person you need to ask, who needs to ask you that question, is you. Why should somebody do business with you? What do you bring to the table? What are your skills? What are your talents? What results can you get for them? You got to know the answer to that question. Like you know your address, your phone number when you were a kid. Like you know the names of your own children. You don't have to look that up. How many kids do you have? Well, I don't know. Let me look it up. Oh, I think I have 4. I have 4 kids. People know these things. Why should I do business with you? Hey, wait a second. I got it in here somewhere. I got a note on my phone. I am a certified John Maxwell coach, speaker, and trainer. Is that why somebody ought to buy from you?
I want to be authentic. I want to be real. I want them to come away with enthusiasm, with a sense that, you know what, I do have a purpose, and there is a plan for me. I just haven't paid attention to it.
So I'm a director of a sales team for a technology company. I have 12 sales reps reporting to me. I've been through tons of different sales trainings, and every time I listen to Ed Decosta, I learn something new that I can take back to my team. In the last 7 months, I've seen a 13% increase in sales, and I owe it all to the John Maxwell team and Ed Decosta.
My main message to you is that you can sell. In particular, those of you who don't think you can sell. You're unique. You're special. I'm talking about a business concept right now. You're unique. You have a unique selling proposition. And you got to find it and you got to own it. It's got to be who you are.
I think for me, it's just understanding that I have something to offer. I'm not Ed, I'm not some of the other guys that are here, but I'm me, and that's enough. And that's what I took away from that. Who I am is enough to do what I want to do and do what I have to do. And understanding that, just how unique I am, it makes all the difference in the world.
You know, people are going to forget your name, they're going to forget what you said, but they're not going to forget how you made them feel. If that's true, and I believe it's true, well, in order to get them to feel something, they've got to participate. It's not just something they're watching. They're in it. So for me, those are the reasons. It's great for me, but it's even greater for the audience.
One of the other things that I really loved about the session with Ed was we had this opportunity to interact with each other. By the time we were to the place where we were sharing with each other our gremlins, some of the things that we thought were holding us back, as well as what our own self-worth was, we found that we were connected at a whole new level. And the thing that I saw, even during this process at the very beginning of the day, was I saw people just having weights lifted off of their shoulders. I saw their countenance change. I saw them just get so excited and so empowered that they couldn't wait for the next step.
Selling, my friends, is just influence. How do you influence people? It's not by telling them things. It's by listening. It's about you listening to them and making sure they understand that they've been heard and they've been understood. Seek what? Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
I loved the part where he talked about being relational over everything else. As a real estate professional, that's what I've known in my heart, but he really proved it so much for us, and it's about relations, not about transactions.
But what it does help me to do is it helps me to understand how to relate to people. That again, sales is influence, and obviously leadership is influence. And so what this helps me to really do is how to relate to people. And no matter who I'm talking to, whether it be a high-level executive or just anyone that I would deal with, it just helps me to understand how to really connect with them.
It's definitely one of the best. I mean, I've sold insurance and cars and vacuum cleaners. I've gone door to door, and I did a lot of selling in my years. But I think today, in just this 2-hour period, I understand more about selling than I did in all those years. And I credit that to how Ed broke it down and demystified it and made it plain and made it clear. So if you want to understand selling, what selling is and what selling isn't, then you need to tap into this guy.
I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be the person that I was created to be, and I'm going to walk into my greatness. That's what this workshop's for.
My name is Ed Decosta. It's been my pleasure to talk to you for the last 2 hours.